Peace with God comes first through receiving the work of Christ. In that moment, in the very moment, a propitious relationship with God is restored. Okay? And peace and harmony are realized. When that occurs, God can then pour out his love on us in a way which was not previously possible. Okay? This has as much to do with God's relationship with you as it does of your relationship with God. When you call on Christ, you may get the gospel. I'm talking about how it affects your life the way I was talking about a moment ago right away. Or you may not be so grounded in the word and you know you're saved, but you don't get how it's really going to be okay in this life. At the same time, okay, whatever happens to you towards God, something from God happens towards you. Is that God can now look at you in a different way that he could not before, because your sin was a wall between him and you. Where does it say that? Your sins have separated you, so your God cannot hear. Is that Isaiah? Yes, it is. So
59.
Isaiah 59. Your sins have separated you from your God so that he cannot or will not hear, depending on the translation. But something new happens when you are saved. It's not just that you realize that you're saved and you can start growing in your ability to be anxious for nothing and in your ability to be happy all the time, but God can now, he can shower a favor on you that he could not have before. This doesn't mean that, we're going to see in Sunday's sermon from the book of Luke, one of the verses that we're going to look at is, with God, all things will be possible. And that's true. There are some things that are not possible to God until something happens in your relationship with him. Okay, that's why it says with God, all things will be possible. Okay, right now, it is impossible that God can fellowship with you if you are a sinner. He can't do it. Your sins have separated you from your God so that he will not hear. But once you come to God, now it is possible. So it is possible. All things are possible with God. Okay, and even the book of Hebrews acknowledges that there is something that is impossible with God. It says that it is impossible for those who blah, 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 okay? And he uses the word, it's not possible. Okay, so